Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's super important, but often overlooked when people are learning to code, the principles of programming languages. Now, you might be wondering, why should you care about principles instead of just learning Python, JavaScript, or Java? Well, here's the thing. If you understand the underlying principles of programming languages, you can pick up any language much faster. You'll start seeing the similarities, the patterns, and why languages are designed the way they are. And that's what separates a beginner from someone who really grows into a software engineer. So let's start simple. What do we mean when we say principles of programming languages? At the core, programming languages are tools for communicating instructions to a computer. But each language is built around principles, design decisions that shape how the language works. Some languages emphasize simplicity and readability, like Python. Others focus on performance and control, like C. Some are designed to be extremely safe and structured, like Java, while others are more flexible and powerful, like JavaScript. But behind all these choices are principles like syntax, how code is written; semantics, what the code actually means; abstraction, hiding details to make things easier; efficiency, how well the language runs on hardware; expressiveness, how easily you can express ideas in code. Understanding these principles makes you see coding differently. You stop asking which language is best, and instead you ask, which language fits this purpose best? Let's dig deeper into syntax and semantics. Syntax is basically the grammar of a language. If I tell you, I goes to the store, you understand me, but the grammar is wrong. Programming languages are stricter. If your syntax is off by even a semicolon, the compiler or interpreter throws an error. Semantics, on the other hand, is the meaning. For example, the syntax in Python x equals 5 plus 3 is valid, and the semantics mean that variable x now holds the value 8. Different languages choose syntax rules carefully. Python says, let's keep it clean and minimal, no curly braces, just indentation. C++ says, nah, we'll use curly braces and semicolons because we care about explicit structure. So syntax and semantics are fundamental principles because they define how humans communicate with machines. Now, one of the biggest principles you'll hear about is programming paradigms. A paradigm is basically a style of programming, a way of thinking about problems. The major paradigms are imperative programming. You tell the computer step by step what to do. Example, C, Python, when written procedurally. Object-oriented programming, OOP. You design software around objects, things that have data and behavior. Example, Java, C++, Python, with classes. Functional programming. You treat functions as first-class citizens, avoiding changing state. Example, Haskell, Lisp, JavaScript, with functional style. Logic programming. You declare facts and rules, and the computer figures out the solution. Example, Prolog. Each paradigm is based on a principle about how humans should model computation. Learning paradigms expands your mind. Instead of just writing code, you learn to choose the right style for the problem. Next principle, abstraction. This is huge. Abstraction is about hiding unnecessary details so you can focus on the bigger picture. Imagine driving a car. You don't think about how the engine combusts fuel, you just press the gas pedal. That's abstraction. Programming languages give us abstraction through functions, hide logic inside reusable code, classes and objects, group data and behavior, modules and libraries, share functionality across programs. Without abstraction, code would be chaos. Every time you wanted to print something, you'd need to know how the computer's circuitry controls the screen pixels. No thanks. Abstraction lets us build on top of layers, from machine code to assembly to high-level languages like Python, all the way to frameworks like Django or React. Another principle that drives language design is the balance between efficiency and readability. Low-level languages like C give you efficiency, close to the hardware, fast execution. But they're harder to read and maintain. High-level languages like Python give you readability, code looks like plain English. But sometimes you sacrifice performance. This trade-off is everywhere in programming languages. And it's why languages coexist. There's no single best language, just trade-offs depending on what matters most. Another huge principle is type systems. Static typing, Java, C++, means you declare variable types up front, so errors are caught early. Dynamic typing, Python, JavaScript, means types are figured out at runtime, so code is quicker to write but riskier if you're not careful. This principle is all about safety versus flexibility. Languages make trade-offs here. Rust and Haskell push strong type safety. JavaScript says, let's be flexible even if we introduce some chaos. Knowing how types work helps you write safer, cleaner code no matter which language you're in. Languages don't just appear and stay the same forever, they evolve. C++ influenced Java. JavaScript started as a quick scripting language, now it powers the web. Python began in the 1990s and now it's everywhere, from data science to AI. The principle here is that languages are living tools. They adapt to human needs and technology shifts. Tomorrow, a new language might pop up that combines the best of what we have today. If you understand principles, you can adapt to that future instead of being stuck in the past. So, to wrap this up, the principles of programming languages aren't just academic theory. They're the foundation that explains why Python feels different from C, why JavaScript looks chaotic but powerful, why Java is so strict, and why new languages keep emerging. If you get these principles, learning a new language is no longer scary. It's like learning a new dialect when you already know the grammar of the main language. So don't just memorize syntax, go deeper. Understand the principles. That's how you level up from just a coder to a true software engineer.